Hello everyone. It's 11:09 p.m. at night. Um so well, I can feel it coming on in my body when I'm be sleepy. Excuse me. But I've been feeling the sleep deprived feeling and sleepy all day. Oh, they're trying to make me pass gas, excuse me. Trying to cause me force fart me. But excuse me. I'm still dealing with the hard mucus and congestion. Um, I have a bump right here, and I've been blowing my nose so much that I have a rash on both sides from blowing my nose so much. Um, excuse me. So, and I've been blowing my nose all day. Excuse me, just like yesterday, and I think the day before. But I've been feeling slightly better today. But I've been pushing myself to drink a lot more water and a lot more you know. Um, so like earlier this afternoon, I don't remember what time it was, but I took a shower, and I not long ago, right before coming on here, I brushed my teeth, and the detoxing effect didn't work this time, but it worked last night. With me mixing Himalayan pink salt and wow, they're starting to vibrate my organs. I don't know if they're vibrating my organs or they're vibrating my whole body. Excuse me. Speaking of that, I had to suffer when the vibrating started. I was forced to have to suffer in silence and kept, you know, trying to avoid and run from the torture, you know. Excuse me. And I can't believe other people are going through this also. People would cut off all contact with me, or they would ignore me or call me crazy. Um, you know, but they have professed Christians that lose faith in Christianity and then and then they feel like Christianity has failed them, and then they turn satanic, or they sell their souls because they feel like, oh well, I'm a loser, I'm a failure. Um, there's nothing I could do to please God, and I'm going to hell anyway. They feel like that, and they end up selling out. And even if they're Christian and truthers, they feel like they're tired of fighting, and then they just give up and turn and flip and turn evil. They're making my nose vibrate. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm I don't want to lose faith in Jesus Christ, you know. And I feel like anyone who try to spiritually discourage me, they do it because they're fake Christian narcissistic abusers, you know. But I want to try my best to stick with Jesus, even though I'm not the perfect or the best Christian. But I want to be on the side of Jesus Christ, you know. They're making my nose itch and vibrate. Excuse me. So yeah, um, my stomach been hurting all afternoon, all evening, and you know, and um, I'm sorry that due to my sleep deprivation, my mind is all over the place, and I feel slowed. Excuse me. So I kept having to use the bathroom a lot, and I don't know if that was because of detoxing from the supplements or what, but I'm sorry for TMI, but the last like few bathroom trips, my urine had been foamy, and um some people said that I looked online, I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that bad or dangerous? Excuse me. And well, I read online something about that it has something to do with too much protein in your urine, or something about possible kidney failure or liver failure, but I don't think I have liver or kidney failure. But yeah, they're vibrating me bad. This is the worst they vibrated me in a long time. There are moments where if I'm staying somewhere and they make you, they vibrate you so bad, make you not want to stay there no more. No, make you run out of your own place where you're at. Excuse me. So I didn't get to work on any writings today, even though I had planned to. And then, but I accomplished listening to the last 4 chapters of Judges in the Bible. I don't know. Yeah, well, I better not say it. But, yeah, there are certain things that I've got low on or ran out of that I need badly. And, it's supposed to rain kind of tomorrow too, but I don't know if it's gonna rain all day tomorrow, and I feel disappointed because I heard that later on next week they're supposed to have a cold front coming, and I'm like, well, I would need you know bigger clothes or thicker clothes, or because my hoodie that I have is too thin. Excuse me. In 2023, right when I became back homeless again, I had a thick, heavy hoodie that mostly kept me warm. It was called Champion, but I had to get rid of it because it had too many holes in it, and holes that were too big. So when I got that replaced, it was the hoodie that I have now is too thin. So it's like I would need to find a way to find a thicker hoodie and, you know, sweatpants, you know, if I gotta suffer on the streets at night, and next week is, they said it's gonna be a cold front. Excuse me. Wow, it's like they didn't give September a chance to freaking come. Even in August, they were having this month having cold fronts and stuff, or a little bit cold, But like I think next Friday or something supposed to get way down to 71 degrees at night. Like wow, y'all didn't. The weather did not waste any time. So like sometimes the weather would turn colder right when September comes. And other times it would turn colder right when fall comes. Excuse me. Well, summer ain't even over yet, and I must say that I damn sure miss the hot weather, the warm weather in summer, because I have zero tolerance for cold, and I hate cold, you know. But I wish that I wasn't severely traumatized and crippled up and disabled like I am. You know, the type of quiet it is right now, if I can live like that with permanent housing, that could be great. But why do people feel like because you're low income that you have to be forced to live around criminals? You know, that people that's disabled and low income forced to have to live around criminal thugs where it's gonna be nothing but noise and lack of safety, and they make it like as if only the rich are entitled to peace, quiet, and safety and security. That I better not fix my mouth to ask for peace and quiet because I'm poor and homeless. But I can't have just any roof over my head. Um, with my income, there's no way that I can get there's no way that I could get help with excuse me, no way that I could get help with you know I mean with my income there's no way I could get me a place to live, you know and in 2022 around just before the summer, or was that 2023 also, they had certain extended stay hotels and motels that would be like 319 a week. And then here in New Orleans, the cheapest you will find is like, I think they're higher than 560 a week. And in 2022, it was after I had got workplace mobbed off of the temp service job. I was working like the last couple of months of 2021 and making it on my own and surviving on my own. And, and the stalkers, The only truth that they will believe about me that I say is something that they feel I should be ashamed, look shameful about. If they want to throw in my face about, oh, the longest Candy ever had a job was 4 months. Or they'd be like, well, if she's compliant with the medication and act normal, then she can get a job and have her nice little car, and she can have this and she can have that. You know, yeah, so you can get to live a normal life as long as you're compliant with wickedness, right? Or you deserve to be punished with starvation because you don't want to comply with wickedness or serve the new world order. You know, they just try to nitpick and try to look for fake excuses to justify why this is the reason why Candy's such a failure. And the same ones who can't even spell AND and they can't even spell simple words like that. But then saying stuff like Candy can't even write to save her life. You know, and it's like they want to try to bully and coerce me to do what they say, yet they hide their real faces and names. Or they feel like I owe them this and that. Who's the one with the sense of entitlement here? When you think that you're entitled to control someone who doesn't even know you. You know. So the satanic stalkers who never wrote a book in their lives trying to tell me how to write. My writing is not for the stalkers. It's not for y'all. You know, so for me to just write snippets of short stories and then put it in an ebook, and then they condemn me talking about that, oh, nobody knows the origin of this fictitious cult, or nobody knows this or nobody knows that. That's what the not the freestyle novel, but that's what the more serious novel, the more structured novel, that's what that's for. That's what I was saving that for. You know. But they want to demand answers for stuff that's not their business. And they keep trying to coerce unwanted contact, yet they hate me. You know. Excuse me. But yeah, but that's what people say that if you part of this gang stalking program, then you have if you're a perpetrator of this gang stalking program, then you're the one who truly doesn't have any room to talk or any space to talk bad about anyone. But then they always tell me that I don't have any space, or that I have my nerve, or I got some nerve to talk about anyone. You know, that I ought to be the last one on the face of this earth to talk about anyone. But they can talk bad about me all day, every day. But if I say something about somebody, you know, they'll say, Candy, you're not one to talk. You know, they can nitpick like they think they're so much more perfect. you know. Yeah. But and or the stalkers being like, well, saw fake Damnesia pretending to be Joseph or Marshall Camus and say, well, Candy can't even write a short story every day. Well, y'all got my predicament where I'm forced to be sleep deprived every day. Days of sleep deprived and held back and set back. You know. But I'm not gonna spend much longer on this video. But I'll say a few more things before I go. You know, so for dinner, I had. I mean, I didn't get to have what I really was striving for, what I really wanted to eat, but I had something else, and I was. It's been a while since I had turkey, you know, and I'm not breakfast turkey sausage that don't count, but I'm talking about some like actual turkey, you know. So I had been craving like turkey wings lately, but they had this one restaurant that they were like every time when if I'm trying to order like on DoorDash or Uber Eats, excuse me, if I see a restaurant that I never tried that I like, then I go click on it, and then it said like 2 minutes left to order from this store, and I'm like, damn, you know. But I was able to get me like some you know, a turkey. It was like a barbecue spot, and I got some. I guess that was smoked turkey. It was turkey and mac and cheese and cornbread, and I got barbecue beans on the side. I was supposed to have had lemonade, but the lemonade, they didn't fix it. They didn't give me the lemonade for some reason. So I reported that and got my money back, you know. But excuse me. Excuse me. So yeah, I've been craving junk food, the snacks, and you know, I fought to discipline myself to not have snacks to this evening and not have a habit of eating snacks every night or every day, you know. Because, like, last night I was craving, you know, chips. And I figured I already had too much sweet to eat. And, I got me some chips yesterday, but, like, I just had, lunch food for breakfast. You know, I had the shrimp fried rice and it was flavorful. And shrimp fried rice, brownie, and a fruit punch flavored Snapple drink. And then much later for dinner. And what time did I eat breakfast? I think it was before 10 o'clock. Um, it might have been about 10, and then I had you know, well, I just said what I had for dinner: the smoked turkey and the cornbread and the barbecue baked beans and the mac and cheese. Excuse me. So the first loaf of the cornbread was fresh and good, but the second tasted old and stale. And the mac and cheese didn't taste good, but when I put the beans on it, it helped a whole lot. And the coleslaw, whatever that was, tasted good, but that the turkey was really good. It was good enough that it didn't need like any sauces or seasonings, but the I don't know if that was like a orange or no, not. It wasn't really orange, but like a brownish reddish orange barbecue sauce, and it tasted more like vinegar based. It was kind of good. And I usually do not like Alabama white sauce, but that was the first time I tried Alabama white sauce, and it was really good. And usually my favorite is the Carolina mustard based barbecue sauce. That is my favorite barbecue sauce in the whole wide world. And Korean barbecue, and I like Korean barbecue, and I like Brazilian barbecue and Thai barbecue. But anyway, those are different kind of barbecue. But I'm talking about American barbecue sauce. That's the Carolina mustard barbecue. It's my favorite. You know. But any other time I had Alabama white sauce, I didn't like it. But this right here, I kind of like it. It kind of tastes like as if you had light ranch salad dressing and mixed it with a mild or a light tartar sauce to combine. That's kind of what it tasted like. But it tasted good, you know. But yeah, I was actually craving like smothered turkey wings. But I didn't get smothered turkey wings, but it was like sliced, maybe turkey breast or something. I don't know, but I was glad to have some turkey. Excuse me. So, yeah, this morning I was kind of busy and trying to figure certain things out and getting certain things straightened out and paying bills and doing this and doing that. And then this afternoon, I talked to someone, you know, and then, yeah, but today was another day where I'm like, where did the whole day go? Where did today go? But I've been fighting with the sleep deprivation all day. But I got my bills paid. I got my phone bill paid in advance, and I got, excuse me, the 2 disabled bus passes reserved, and yeah, and I got 4 hotel nights, and that's I got it for starters. But I got some things that I need, like, as far as hygiene and this and that, whatever. Certain things that I ran out of that I need to get badly. I got enough funds to get that. Funds left over. And I wanted to treat myself, to like $100 worth of natural health, groceries. But I mean, I'm considering it, but I don't know if I will get to. Um, you know, depends on how I feel. And I mean, so as far as food goes, other than the 3 small little pieces of gum from the airport, I mean, from when I was flying the airplane or whatever. Other than that, after dinner, I don't have any food in this room. But I'm highly tempted to go and get me some snacks, but I'm trying to fight the urge and fight the temptation, to try to not, to try to just let myself go to bed and restrain myself and have no late night snacks and junk food. I don't have that habit every day, but the night before, I'm sorry, last night I had the craving for and I caved in to get Doritos, but tonight I'm fighting against the urge to get me like some chips and a drink and candy bar or whatever, or cookies or something. Um, and I've been just so tired that I, would like to, you know, get me some more birthday discounts and freebies that I signed up for. But, I don't know if I would be considered stupid if I let them go. Excuse me, but I'm just like been so exhausted and tired. It's like I don't know if I should you know let myself be gone all day and go shopping for things that I need and treat myself to natural health groceries and get some more birthday discounts and freebies, or just stay here and rest and work on my writing. Or could I do half and half and balance both? You know, I don't know. I don't know yet. But I'm so tired right now. Um, and it's still vibrating me. And so I love y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.